stopping Lamar Jackson and that offense. When you look at them on film, what's the biggest thing that stands out to you from them?
Yeah, like you said, start with number 8, man. He does a great job putting them in great positions all throughout the game, and so it's gonna be a big task for us this week, man. Great challenge, and something I'm looking forward to. This is gonna be my first time playing against this guy, so it's gonna be a fun challenge.
And has this week? I mean, I feel like I ask you this all the time, but has this week been different at all? I mean, a few losses and defense, big games given up.
Yeah.
Are you guys challenging each other? Is there a different intensity?
Yeah. You have to take it to another place. Just from the approach throughout the week and letting guys know what's at stake, knowing what we want to accomplish, and doing things, and practicing things in order to do so. That's my thought process for the week.
What are, as an edge rusher and while pass rushing, what's sort of the mentality? Like you said, you haven't faced Lamar before, but going up against a guy with that kind of athleticism, that ability to escape the pocket, what's sort of the mentality from a rush plan perspective for you? Without giving away too much.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you just still got to be aggressive against this guy. Just understanding what he's capable of, but while understanding what he's capable of. But just going and approaching it that way, and just getting ready to win a ball game and not overthink too much.
Is there somebody, who would you compare him to? Do you have faced? Is there somebody that comes to mind?
I don't think it's too many people that you can compare this guy to. It's guys that are similar, but nobody is dynamic as far as running ability for sure. And so, just understanding that in itself is going to be a large task.
Your head coach is facing a lot of heat from the outside, people thinking he should be fired. What are your thoughts on any of that, if you haven't?
Man, that's the thing about this game, man. They own you when you're hot, but they want you to fire when you're not. And so it's one of those things where you can't focus on the outside noise. You only control what you control while you're in the building. And that's getting ready for the Ravens and not worrying about all the extra talk and noise from everybody else outside the building. We know who he is. We know his leadership and his capabilities and all those different things. And it's just up to us as the players to step in and win these close games and win games in general. And so you can say coaching and all this different stuff, but all in all, this is a player game. And it comes down to the players playing the game the right way.
The end of that game against the Packers, you had that strip sack on second down.
Yeah.
You've talked about making plays right in big moments that's what you guys need on defense. You come up with a play there, the ball doesn't bounce your way. If it bounces differently, maybe you guys recover. Like when you look at that play, do you just sort of have to stick with the process and say, hey, I made the play, or like do you sort of kick yourself a little bit, like hoping that the ball bounced differently because that would have iced the game there? Like how do you sort of look at that specific play considering what ended up happening?
I'm not a hoper and a wisher. I know that I should have made the play, and that's the only way I can look at that.
You can't control how the ball bounces.
Who cares how the ball bounces? I can control my effort to get to the ball in that moment. And so I'm a me guy when it comes to the film. And so everything that I could do better, I'm gonna try my best. And so that's how I approach it. That's how I look at everything.
You mentioned earlier not overthinking, going into a game like this.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there has been any of that for you guys defensively? Obviously, like considering the expectations that you guys have as a group, the talent that you have, what's transpired this season, is there a tendency for some overthinking to creep in when the pressure gets on like this?
I wouldn't say overthink, more so than the energy of not wanting to mess up in the big moments, versus just thriving in the big moments. I feel like that's something that we have to get better at in this last stretch. And so, it's nothing to talk about. It's something to go out and do on the field.
As a leader, how do you change that energy? How do you make sure that energy is like, hey, I'm going to make a play here versus like,
it should
oh,
be
God.
more excitement.
Yeah.
It should be more excitement on the field, and that's something I haven't been, kind of communicating more so than putting the pressure on more so instead of just letting it flow and bringing the energy and letting the guys kind of feel that more so than saying, hey, come on, tighten up, let's make a play. Versus, come on, man, this is what we do. Let's go out and ball, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And letting it flow. And so I feel like that's kind of my approach this week. Letting the energy flow through the game and not trying to force it.
No Joey for the next couple games. How much do you feel for him? But then how much do you have faith in the young guys behind him?
Yeah, man. Love my guy Joey, man. Been through a lot recently. Injuries on and off the field, and so just understanding his mindset, knowing what he's going through, but excited for my young guys as well to step in and show everybody what they've been doing and practicing so hard, especially on days on Wednesdays when I'm not out there getting in extra reps. And you see guys like Andrew Farmer stepping in, and he's gotten a lot better since training camp, and so just waiting to see what he does on Sunday, because that's when it counts.
Are you expecting with Joey out to see a lot more attention towards you when you're coming off?
Man, I don't care. I've been doing this a long time. Attention, no attention. I'm gonna try to do the best I can to help the team, and that is what it is. Yeah.
Do you see a reason why? Can you point to a reason or any changes as to why you've been playing so well this year? I mean, up to 11.
You said, can you point to a reason why? I had a healthy offseason, man. I was able to get in the gym, do what I normally do, and that's a reflection of it, along with being with my guys, man. Learning from Joey, learning from Coach Gift, being around Staley, being around Tuli, all these guys, man. We flourishing and we helping each other get better every day. You're either getting better or you're getting worse, and so I want to trend the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? I want to trend towards getting better, and so that's all that is.
You got Lamar Jackson this weekend. Are you excited to face a guy like that? Dreading facing a guy like that? What's kind of your mindset?
Definitely, a guy like that presents a challenge. MVP caliber player, and like I say, we get a challenge in front of the world to go see what we can do.
Talked to Brandon on Monday, and he said that he really liked what he saw out of you playing more star on Sunday. Just from your perspective, do you like the potential plan of you playing that position more of like in a full-time role moving forward? Yeah,
definitely. I love that position, being closer, being able to get into action sometimes. And like I said, I'm a football player, man. I play anywhere, any position, but I definitely like being in action.
Is that like what excites you the most about it, that you're closer to the football, you can blitz,
yeah,
get your hands on receivers at the line of scrimmage, play some press, all that kind of stuff?
Definitely, all of the above, for sure. All of the above, for sure.
And then just, Brandon also mentioned on Monday that there might be some, personnel changes on the back end, still obviously working through some of that.
Yeah.
What, as a part of that, obviously you might be moving into a new sort of full-time role, but how do you guys sort of work through that when you know that there might be some changes in terms of who's out there playing and then sort of trying to find that chemistry as a group?
We realize that we got to compete and we got a job to do. And like I say, everyone's taking the chip on their shoulder and everyone's working hard to, get it right. We want to get it right as a team, as a secondary especially. And we're going to get the best guys out there. They're going to get it right, for sure.
Did some of those changes start today at practice?
What'd you say?
Some of those changes start today at practice?
Everybody's working in. You can't really tell who's in. Everybody's working, for sure.
Beyond beyond Lamar, what the rest of the Ravens offense, what challenges do they present?
They got great skill players, Odell and Zay. They can get the ball, yak out the catch, and they got a goal line. And so, like I say, every week is a challenge, and like I said, they're one of the top offenses in the league, and we got to be ready to play, no matter who we playing.
Were you looking forward to facing Mark Andrews before he had that injury?
Oh, definitely. Mark's my guy. We kind of came in the same year, same agency. We trained together, so definitely wanted to play my guy, Mark. Hoped for a good recovery for him too.
With Joey's out for at least the next 4, how do you Is he replaceable? How do you kind of fill that gap?
It's hard to replace a guy like that caliber of player. But like I said, I know we have great guys like Tuli and a lot of great young rushers that's going to step in and do great too.
What do you think of Tuli so far?
I love him. Swag. He don't say too many words in the building, but he got a lot of swag, energy when he play. He let his play do talking, so I like a guy like that for sure.
Island thing, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Boy teed up.
What was the most important thing you learned for that 3 or 4 games?
I think those games I had to gain confidence in myself because that was my first time starting in the league. So for those games I needed to I made sure I played hard and did my job so I could gain that confidence and be comfortable for times like this. So yeah, hopefully get everything going and be prepared Sunday.
With obviously Joe missing these next 4, like, just where's your level of sort of understanding of what it takes to really play at a high level as a starter?
Yeah, so we're gonna find out. I mean, I talked to Joey the other day and just asked him to still be here, just 'cause I might need him. So, and he said yeah for sure. So I'm still trying to learn some stuff, but yeah, I think we're just gonna go out there and play football. It ain't to it.
Sebastian was saying you and Joe, you kind of similar personality-wise. Has he been a good mentor for you?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, everybody in here has been a good mentor. I mean, there's some great vets on the team where I can learn from, and yeah, it's been great for me for sure. But we're just trying to stack on these days and try to get a dub.
What stands out to you about Lamar Jackson?
Can you say that again?
Lamar Jackson. What stands out about him?
I mean, I think everybody know. Everybody know, man. He's elusive, fast. So gotta get ready. Get my eye to the hip and try to tackle him.
Well, you saw Lamar or Caleb last year. Like, how much in those practices did you get a chance to actually run, or was it Lincoln whistling everything?
We barely went against the one defense. Barely went against that one offense. So in training camp we did, but yeah, it's gonna be different for sure.